Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa Show. I'm Chuck Mellis, and across from me is my beautiful bride, Lisa. Ooh, I'm pixelated. I love it.
You are
Fuzzy?
pixelated.
I know. I was looking like
You're
Max
doing-
Headroom.
Oh, look
You're
at
doing-
you. Whoa,
you're doing-
then he just did
I did the Max Headroom. Oh, I'm still Max Headroom.
It's funny.
What's going on there?
It's funny. Your head, the top of your head is. That fixed it. The top of your head was still with your jaw was jigging back and forth. That was awesome.
That was funny. That's pretty funny.
That was really awesome.
See, my true identity has been exposed.
He is a robot.
I am
He
Max
is-
Headroom.
This is from
I
another
am
planet.
not. I am truly from another planet. It's been exposed to the world.
That is too funny.
What a good start to the show. Can you do that on purpose?
I wish. That was a great effect.
Great effect.
That was. That was fun.
I want.
You know, you can always
like
go
a kid would
back.
Say, again.
You can
again.
always go back and watch the show and cut that part out and
That-
use it
yeah,
for
you
like a
should do that,
GIF or
Curtis.
something.
Cut out that one little sniglet. Just show me going Max Headroom.
You know, you need to save it as like a GIF or something.
That was fun.
All right, y'all. As I said, I'm Chuck Mellis. My beautiful bride Lisa is sitting across from me, and Dersh you're the producer here. You're my co-host on the right side of politics, and he's our buddy otherwise. How you doing, bro?
Better than I deserve to be.
Ah,
I've heard that rumor often.
Yeah.
I've written that
I
rumor often.
think you have, actually.
Yeah. And Miss Lisa, how are you doing tonight, my darling?
I'm all right.
Still loving your new job?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good.
You
Yeah,
seem to have a lot of fun at it.
yeah. It's amazing how many weirdo questions soccer people can come up with, like that haven't been asked before. It's like if they think of an idea that they might be able to put a kid on a team that they're not supposed to be on, they'll call you up and ask you about it.
Right. Of course. Why not? People are crazy.
Hey, he's a 47-year-old. Never played soccer in his life. Never played soccer in his life.
I don't have to deal with the adult ones, but it's like, I want to put a 7-year-old on a team with a bunch of 12-year-olds. And you know why? It's because his brother's on the team or something.
Right.
But
Right.
we're like, we can't, like,
We
the
cannot.
software won't even let us do that. Like,
Right. There is no override.
yeah, it's a 2-year.
There's rules here.
Yeah, it's for a reason,
What about those kids that are like the prodigies that are come out of the womb kicking a soccer ball?
Well, they have to.
How do they go ahead? Because it's like school. The
They
smartest
go.
kids are always stuck with us
Move to
dumb
Europe.
kids.
Yeah, moved to Europe,
play
right.
there.
Yeah. No, good. They don't care about.
They got a
such things.
15-year-old on a Premier League team now.
Isn't that amazing? And he's good too.
Yeah, well, duh.
Well, the last one of those young kids is now a superstar. That dark-haired kid, tall, skinny.
I don't know who you're talking about.
He's an American.
Silic?
Yeah. Good. We do really well at those game shows where you had to give 2 or 3 clues.
Well, basically, also, what is it? The channel we watch is either soccer or NASCAR,
Yeah. Or Motor Trend.
or yeah.
Yeah. Gotta have that.
I kind of have to know a little bit about soccer now,
Yeah. So, what's new with you guys? Anything new this week? We went to the beach. That was fun.
We did.
It was.
And they remodeled the restaurant across the old seafood restaurant across the street, and now it's in a foofy.
No, but honestly, before it was a grease pit.
Yeah, it wasn't that
food
good
we
before.
got from
yeah.
there was just bad.
I think we got good food one time and bad food one time.
Yeah,
But now it's like a foofy place, and you have to have a reservation.
and I have reservations about that.
So we didn't go.
Right. But we had fun.
We
It was
did.
good.
We went-
What's new in your week, Dersh?
My back hurts.
I'm sorry. Mine does that every day, but I just take. a lot of
Sorry, that's not
drugs.
funny. It's just like you and Chuck just have a show called My Back Hurts.
Yeah, we can do that. My aching back.
That's not. I know it's not funny, but it's kind of is.
We're old.
No, we're good.
That's for sure.
I do have
What?
some really good news. I just got from my brother right before we got on air here. I told you his best friend Andy was in a coma. Well, he woke up today.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's good news.
Yes, and
Very good.
his wife put Doug, my brother, on the phone with him, and he acknowledged Doug and knew who he was. And
Oh,
Nice.
that's great
Like
news,
that.
because they were worried about brain damage, right?
correct, yes, very worried about it.
How long was he without oxygen?
I don't know exact time, but from what I understand, it was quite a long spell.
Significant. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, there's been cases when somebody's been gone for 30, 40 minutes and they come back and they're like, hey, how's it going?
yeah.
So you just never know, do you? Well,
No,
thank God.
yeah, he's got
God
a long
bless
way to go, obviously, but man, it's a good start at least.
Well, we said prayers in our text group amongst him, for him.
Yeah.
So that's great news. God bless him. All right. Anything else? Otherwise, I'm going to tell you about a big dick.
What?
Moby. Moby. I thought I'd get your attention with that. John Holmes. No. Moby Dick was written today in
I
1851
bet he didn't write it in a day.
by Herman Melville.
You know?
I'll bet it was.
No.
And it was first published that day.
That's when. Yeah, it wasn't written in one day
Well,
and published
yeah,
the
it
same
was
day.
published.
Because that would be amazing.
Well, some people could.
And that's a pretty long book.
Yeah, well, that one is.
Yeah.
There you are.
Oh
You could write
my!
a chapter in a day, it would be a miracle. What?
I'm sorry, I was just loading your links and I saw the cat. That's unbelievable.
Isn't that awesome?
We're going to have a story for that, too, when we get to that, yeah. In 1867, the United States
Sorry,
purchased
Chuck.
Alaska.
Sorry, Chuck.
Purchased Alaska for $7.2 million. We'll laugh about that in a little bit. Yes, it's funny. This day is celebrated annually as Alaska Day. In 1880, wow, we were busy on this day. In 1898, the United States took possession of Puerto Rico, and that followed the what war? Spanish.
Oh, I was going to say that, but I wasn't paying attention, so.
I wish you would pay attention to one of these shows. It would be even better
I
than
do.
it is.
I
Not
do.
so much.
Yeah, I do.
You read your email, you read articles. It has
I'm looking-
nothing to do with the show.
That's not true.
No.
Sometimes I look up stuff about what we're talking about.
Yeah, sometimes. My wife is funny. She's as much of a computer geek as I am, and that makes it for very entertaining. 1925, the Grand Ole Opry opens.
Yeah?
No.
Well, if it just
What's the
was
name
it
of
called
our
the
friend
Grand
that
Old Opry when it was new?
Yes.
That's kind of dumb.
What's the name of our friend that for the
I
last
don't know. I'm not
30
allowed to
years-
look up anything.
All right. Anyway, we have our senior class in Maryland who, for the last 30 years,
was
has
like-
been the voice. of the
Yeah,
Grand
he was
Ole
like the head
Opry.
announcer. Or
The head
whatever.
announcer, did advertising and all that stuff. In
Pretty cool.
In 1954, Texas Instruments announced the first transistor radio. I didn't know they made the first transistor radio. I knew they made one of the first personal computers.
I didn't know
They
that
didn't
either.
make the first They did not make the
They
first.
lied.
It says the first transistor radio. No.
It says
Maybe
Texas
the first
Instruments
transistor
announced the
radio that
first
people could
transistor
buy.
radio.
Maybe.
The first transistor radio was built by
The
Bell
first
Labs.
commercial. The first
Yeah.
commercial transistor radio.
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
probably-
I looked it up. See how that's handy?
Hey.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the first transistor radio was built by Bell Labs.
In,
Right.
In 19. Oh, I don't know when, but okay.
Bell Labs created, the people that worked for them created
I had
a
a
lot of stuff.
transistor radio. I had one of those
I did
purple
too.
ones
I
from radio
squeezed that one.
with the little handle, and it was like that big. Because when I bought my car, it didn't have a radio, so I played that in it instead.
I still have a 9-volt battery, 9-volt radio, transistor radio with all the things, including shortwaves,
What did
so that just in case the world goes to hell, I can hear what's
Okay.
going on.
Mr.
If anything.
Smarty Pants?
Uh huh.
What did radios use before transistors?
Tubes.
There you
Vacuum
go.
tubes.
Oh God,
What kind of tubes?
Vacuum
Oh,
tubes.
yep.
I fixed so many of those in my life. It's ridiculous. Just for fun, because they are transistor TVs, tube TVs, tube radios. They were fun.
Oh,
Go back
they
there
actually
watching glowing and stuff.
they actually fight about who made the first transistor radio.
Do that.
Because Sony says they did it, and they had
Mhm.
a different name. The TI says they did it, and then some German company, and RCA, and so whatever.
All right. So toss a 4-way coin, or spin
But
a
they
dime.
were very popular. Oh my gosh, they were expensive.
All right.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. $100.
Wow, in like the 50s, it was like
Yeah.
$69.
Yeah.
Well, it was the first.
Television.
Yeah, it was the first.
Transistor was big news.
Right, because you could carry it around.
Well, it was the first portable radio. It was
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
deal because
First
back then
VC cards.
people didn't watch TV. Then they listened to the
Right.
radio. So if you could carry it with you, that was an incredible
Those were
thing.
Those were the first circuit
All right, yeah. Here, the first one.
that you could buy.
The first one cost $49.95, which would be about $600 today.
Oh yeah. So all the
I
fancy,
bet my grandfather
all
had
the
one.
fancy kids.
I bet he always would buy. Like, he would be the first one to buy like one thing like that.
My dad.
He didn't have like
Remember
rich
when
things,
surround sound came out?
I guess.
Mm.
The four channel discrete surround sound. My dad had to buy a system in 1972.
What did he listen
It was
to?
$2,500.
Yeah, well,
He bought it from the PX in Busan, South Korea.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
We
"You're
need to
gonna
go
spend
to-
this much money?"
We need to go to the
Like, oh,
commissary.
But it was also 4 perfect sonic speakers. They were just so crisp, so clear. It was amazing. Anyway, did you know in 1968 Bob Beamon makes an amazing long jump and sets the world record at 8.9 meters?
Yes.
I think that's been broken quite a bit since.
Oh yeah,
at
but
that time.
it was awesome.
At that time. Oh, Mr. October. Can you name the man before I tell you this thing?
Jackson.
Reggie.
Reggie Jackson. He had 3 consecutive home runs in a baseball game. I watched that game. That was a hell of a game. When Reggie hit the 3rd one, he just dropped his bat and watched it. You know Reggie.
Oh
He
yeah.
admired his own home runs more than anybody else. Yeah?
Yep. Well,
And also... Huh?
that's why they call him Mr. October. Right?
Oh,
He
Yeah.
hit so many home
Okay.
runs in October in the playoffs.
That 1977 playoff and everything for him was just... He was the MVP of everything. It was quite something. Oh, let's see. One more thing. In 1922, the British Broadcasting Company, later Corporation, is founded by a consortium to establish a nationwide network of radio transmitters to provide a national broadcasting system.
I used to listen to
100
them.
years ago.
I used to listen to them a lot when I used to work for Lou. I don't know why I don't now, because it's very, like, relaxing.
Yeah.
Just the music channel, kind
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. Anyway, that's pretty cool. All right, Durst, cue up your cat.
of.
Let's make everybody laugh right from the beginning. I love this cat.
This cat is awesome.
See ya?
Not yet. Hang on. I gotta
All right.
set the shot up, dude.
I thought when you were giggling about it, that's what you were doing.
I was just watching the cat. It cracked me
It's
up.
funny.
Because it's funny.
It's brilliant.
Yep.
I think our cats, when the water's already on,
Yeah.
I think they make it higher. Because I've turned it on a
I've
little.
seen Gracie do
I've
it.
turned it on a little bit, and I've gone back in there, and it's been running
But
faster.
sometimes the valves are just so.
Yeah, I think the cats do it.
All right, your cat's up.
Cat's up. Check out this cat, y'all. It's
It
hilarious.
did it by itself.
Yeah, he reaches up, hits the cold water too, not the hot water.
Well, you have to have the extra button for the hot. He doesn't have thumbs. There's an extra button on the top when there's hot water, so little kids can't burn
I
themselves.
see.
It's
That's
like
a smart cat. cats. All cats are smart, really.
That cat is brilliant.
Yep.
We went to a place that had a bunch of die-cast cars in another town next to us one day, and there was a cat in there that was that was standing on the pedal that made the water go.
Oh, that
and
cat!
drinking water out of the fountain.
When we went to the Chevelle place.
Yeah, the Chevelle place.
Okay, now I remember what you're talking
remember
about.
he had his foot on the pedal and he was drinking?
Yeah.
This cat was very long to start
He was,
with.
he worked in the
He
water
was like
fountain.
a Maine Coon or something. But he was working the valve in the foot pedal. You know, the foot pedal type for water fountains? Amazing. And he was the house cat. He hung out there. You know,
It's like
that was home sweet
it's like
home.
the bodega cats. I love those.
Yeah. So anyway, let's start out with a giggle.
I love that cat. It's got a great pattern on his fur.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's pretty cool. That is a
Really
smart
nice.
cat. Anyway, my co-host just
Yep.
came in.
Oh, yeah.
Bowden.
Is he looking for the cat? I like cats. I want to eat one. You don't have a cat, do you?
You want to eat one? Oh, you're the dog.
Yeah.
Right. You don't have a cat, right?
Nope. Not anymore.
Oh, well. All right. Let's move from cats up to hot sauce.
What? Ah ha ha ha.
Like that?
Ha 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 ha.
That cat's too cute, though. Have you got it? I have to give Thurs a lead in to give him time to cue things up.
Yeah.
We don't get paid for this stuff, you know. We just
don't?
do it for fun.
Well,
What?
Damn.
I know.
I'm not getting paid for it. Click.
200 shows or more that we've done. And we haven't been paid a penny yet.
Oh yeah. Who has the YouTube channel? Is it you or is it Dersh?
Thurs.
Nobody has a YouTube channel because
Oh, wait.
it got
No,
deleted.
For this show.
No, for this show.
Oh, I do.
Oh yeah,
We
Chuck
should-
does.
We
Yeah,
should
I
try and do ads or something. We have enough shows now.
Oh, God, I know.
All right. Well then. All right. Talk to me about that later.
Talk to you about that
I'll
later.
be your manager.
Let's talk about hot sauce. Let's talk about the flap about hot sauce. You take it, because you know.
Well, did
the
we
story
talk
very
about? We did or
We
did
did
not?
not. We never
Okay,
got
so
around
last
to it.
week, apparently this dumbass in California went to Ralph's
Maybe
grocery
we did
store or
mention
whatever
it.
and bought some Texas Pete, like he's never heard of it before, and took it home and looked at it and realized that it's made in North Carolina. So now he is suing Texas Pete, even though it says on
Because
the
he
bottle.
can't read the label.
He says on the bottle he never would have bought it if he knew it was made in North Carolina. I don't know why, because it tastes really good.
You know
You
your
know what
first-
else is probably true?
What?
A guy named Frank probably doesn't actually make Frank's Red Hot every day.
Right.
What?
But
What?
Well,
the funny
What are
part
you
is,
saying? Blasphemy.
the
Well-
funny part is, ever since the guy put a lawsuit against them last week,
yeah.
their sales are up 70%.
Isn't that-
Good.
Because probably half the people never heard of Texas Pete.
Oh yeah, Texas Pete's great stuff.
It's there. It's made in Winston-Salem, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Look, how can you sue somebody because you're too stupid to read the label before you buy it?
Well, let me give you. I was about to give you a clue as to how you can be so stupid to do that. The person is from Los Angeles.
Well, yeah, I mean, being from California, that's all you
Land
need
of
to know.
Fruits and nuts.
Well, land of frivolous lawsuits.
Well, oh God, yes. And this is just another one. You can, like you can indict a ham sandwich. You can sue for nothing. It's just ridiculous. He's gonna lose, and all he did is made Lone Star a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Lone Star.
I mean, Texas Pete.
Yeah.
I was reading the Lone Star.
Well, they said they just called it Texas Pete because, like, first they were going to call it, like, Mexico Joe or something.
Right.
And they were like, nah, that's not good. And then the guy's name was, his son's name was Pete or something.
Yeah.
Well, again, just because it says Texas Pete, you can't make the assumption it was made in Texas. That's the
Right.
guy's
Right.
name. That's a person's name.
Right.
It doesn't say
And
Texas hot
it
sauce.
says on the bottle that's made in North Carolina. It's just like I bought a sweatshirt at the beach this weekend.
Right.
It says U.S. vintage.
Right.
It's made in Cambodia.
Right.
But it says U.S. vintage on the label.
Right.
Because that's just the name of the thing.
It's just the thing.
Right. Unbelievable.
Anyway, I'm glad to see they got a 70% increase in sales. That stuff is good. You've had it, right, Nurse?
I have not. I don't do hot sauce, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh,
It's not very hot.
It's not. It's not. It's a lot milder
It's
than
like
Tabasco.
it's like Tabasco,
It's a
only
little
not.
thicker.
Yeah.
A little thicker viscosity too.
It actually is Louisiana style hot sauce, which even complicates the matter further.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louisiana style.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's funny. Yeah. Hey, let's talk about one of everybody's favorite people.
Me? Oh, thanks, Chuck. That's so.
We love you, dude, but you're not Dolly Parton.
No.
She's got a couple things going for her that you're never gonna have.
Uh-huh.
You don't know. You don't know what cup size fur she wears. You don't know.
I don't want to know that. To be honest, Dershie,
Hey.
no offense, I love you, but I don't want to know your cup size.
Well, it depends
All
on
right,
which
Dolly Parton.
depends on which
meanwhile,
cup you're
back-
talking about, Chuck.
Yeah, no, and neither one. Thank you very much. I'm not that kind of boy. Dolly Parton was one of the 6 artists to receive the Carnegie Medal of Philanthropy.
Well, yeah. That would make sense.
Last Thursday night at Gotham Hall in New York. Well, you know, she's done so much
Right.
for the world. It was recently revealed that Dolly Parton has been quietly paying for the band uniforms of many high school
Yep.
teams.
That's
She's
pretty-
awesome.
Tennessee high school teams
Yeah.
for years.
Dolly Parton also
Uh,
paid for the for homes to be rebuilt all over Seville County, Sevierville County, when the fire went through a few years ago.
Oh, right. I remember that.
She used the royalties that she earned from Whitney Houston's version of I Will Always Love You to purchase a strip mall in Nashville to support the surrounding black community in Houston's
Oh, wow.
in Whitney's. Her Imagination Library.
No, that's
She's-
yeah.
It provides children under 5 a free book every month. The library is dedicated to aspiring love of reading through funding shared by Dolly Parton and local community partners in the United States, Canada,
That's very cool.
United Kingdom, and Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, if you
Currently, she sent. Go ahead.
go ahead, finish it.
Go ahead. Currently, Dolly sends out about 2 million free
Yeah.
books per month. 2 million.
I know. That's awesome.
Yeah, if you watch Hallmark Channel, 2 years ago, there's a Christmas movie about that foundation that Dolly set up. It was really good because Dolly was actually on it, and they talked about it throughout the movie as the characters in the movie talked about it. It was really awesome.
She's done so much. I mean, she's given back so much. It's amazing. She's not one of those people that talks about what she does. She just does.
Right.
You know, she made many large donations to disaster relief. In 2021, she raised $700,000 to help citizens impacted by the flooding in Middle Tennessee.
Yep.
During her speech, she said she didn't really have a strategy for donations. I just give from my heart. I never know what I'm going to do or why I'm going to do it. I just see a need, and if I can fill it, then I will. That's a good woman.
Love that lady.
Everybody knows her music, but they don't know her heart.
Well,
You know?
sometimes they do.
I know. This year, Dolly also launched the Care More initiative at her Dollywood parks and resorts, which gives employees a day off to volunteer at a nonprofit of their choice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. She says, I think it's important for everyone to do their share to help their fellow man.
Oh,
This world is so
I accidentally
crazy.
just closed my browser.
So you lost the show.
I did.
Okay.
I can sign back in, right, Darsh?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'll keep talking.
Yeah, it'll be only be a
Yeah,
minute.
it's all good. I'm gonna have to remember to mute you again though.
Okay. Oh, that's easy.
Well, otherwise we get echo.
That's just so funny.
Yeah, I know. She thinks it's important for everyone to do their share to help their fellow man. This world is crazy. I don't think
What
we
about women?
even know mankind. We even know what we're doing to each other and to this world.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, see,
there's
mute.
the echo.
Mute me. Mute me.
She just asked me to mute her.
Not permanently.
Well, it's the first time you get to do it. She mutes you all the time, so.
Oh God, I know. Yep. So anyway, enough about that. But isn't Dolly an awesome person? I mean,
Yes.
talk about a life well lived. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Far out. Anybody talking? I'm talking.
You're talking.
Let's see. What's going on, kids? Cheers, by the way.
Oh, cheers. I'm trying to open up our YouTube channel again.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. There we go.
There she is. Cool. All
Oops.
right. What?
Ooh. Dirty's pushing buttons that he's not supposed to
Don't
be pushing.
push buttons. Don't do that.
Uh-oh.
Texas trucker is named Highway Angel for stopping to rescue a police officer pinned in a vehicle.
Is his name Pete?
No.
You sure?
The truck driver, Gary Wilbur.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Nickname might be Pete.
Yeah. A state trooper was pinned inside his vehicle after a serious crash.
What stinks?
The Truckers Association bestowed the honor and shared the incredible story. On October 4th in Arkansas, near Forest City, Arkansas, Wilburn was driving very slowly in heavy traffic. He came across a crashed state trooper's vehicle on the side of the road. Every other motorist passed the vehicle without stopping to look inside. I was in traffic for an hour before I saw the trooper. Some of the stuff I noticed was insane. No one calling the police, cars were driving by, and no one stopped to help him. So he called 911 and reported what he found. He was banged up pretty bad. Lower legs were broken, upper legs were broken. He was pinned and his legs were crushed real bad. Then he stayed with the trapped officer until emergency personnel arrived, and he was airlifted to a local hospital. Wilburn, who is still upset that nobody stopped, that's the world we live in, sadly, did not know the cause of the accident.
You know what, though? Sometimes you want to stop, and then you are like, well, no, I'm a woman in a car by myself, and if I stop, they're going to kill me.
Unfortunately, yes, you're right.
You know what I mean?
It's ridiculous, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I can't do that unless there's somebody else in the car with me.
And then
I
there's men that are too in fear for their life to take the chance either.
well,
You know,
it's,
I mean, I would do it, but it's like a 50-50 chance now that somebody might.
yeah, I'd say
Guys
it's
like-
more than that, Lisa. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
This
you
guy-
never know. I mean, these
Right.
people just jump out of the woods and they hijack your car, and you know,
Right.
if
Or
you're
like
trying to
women running
Right.
down the street and they take you and steal you.
This guy is just like me. This is his quote. I'm that idiot that runs into burning buildings and pulls out pets. When I see something like that, I can't keep going on about my day. I've stopped for fatal car accidents. I've stopped for accidents. I actually watched somebody's internals blowing up before they died.
Ew, why'd you have to say that?
It's well,
They're
I've seen-
internals?
Yeah, you know when they puff up. If you have internal bleeding, it's not good. I know I've seen some bad things, and I have to stop. I mean, how can you not? You know, in fact, one time I saw a guy getting attacked by a machete in the middle of the intersection. I made my buddy who was with me.
Where were you when this happened? Okay.
St. Croix.
Oh, that's right. They have a lot of
I
machetes
made
there.
my buddy who lived just down the street go to his house. We grabbed a couple shotguns and came back, and the guy started shooting at us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but he ran.
Right.
So we got the guy. We took him to the hospital. They wanted our names, and we said, no, we're just doing a good deed, and we left.
Yeah.
Never took any credit.
But see, you can do that, and you can do that now, but I can't stop my car and get out and ask people if they need help.
I lack a fear gene. I've never
That's
had
different.
one. I know, but I've never had a gene that makes me
It's
scared of
different.
anything.
Darcy, would you please explain this to him?
I understand. I do understand, but I don't have that gene.
No, it's different. It's females.
I know. Anyway, I'm like that dude.
Well, you're Navy, so that's different too. Yeah.
That's true. The military guys are like me most often. They
Except
are the
for
ones who
Marines,
will
they're
run
even
into a
crazier.
fire. Those guys will run into a firefight.
Marines will start a fire and then run into it.
Marines got some gumption about them, I'll tell you that.
They're crazy.
Hey, do you have 3 questions, by the way?
Or that other thing?
Or the other thing you were going to do?
One. Sure, Chuck.
All right, you work on that and I'll tell another story. You gotta do this every week. I am not your mother.
I know, but I was asleep today all day, so I was in pain and butt back. What my knee wasn't hurting,
by the
my
way,
back was. So it's not
These
agony,
next
it's
several
back.
stories, I'm sorry, are all dedicated to heroes. I have several in a row that are all heroic things. Here, put up. You can put up their picture if you like. The people in Spain.
What
España.
happened to the people in Spain?
The rain fell mainly on the plane.
Hero honeymooners rescue sleeping babies from burning nursery in Spain.
Oh, man.
Instinct took over. Picture it. You and your spouse are on your honeymoon in Europe. You see a burning building. You decide to be heroes and run inside through the smoke. And you end up in a room with panicked nurses, 20 sleeping infants, and no one speaks English.
Well, they can't take the babies out even if they don't speak English?
So these folks are from Rhode Island. David and Doran Squalante. The newlywed 38-year-olds were on the way to tour a park when they saw a group of women standing around panicking next to the doorway, out of which was wafting a thick smoke. I saw a flame coming out of the doorway next to the door that these women had come out of. So I said, oh my God, there's a fire. Who knows what possessed them to run inside? But there was no hint from the outside who was inside of it, you know? So...
Need a check. Sorry. I have Tourette's.
Tell me, Lane,
I have
really do. Lisa has Tourette's.
I have NASCAR Tourette's.
So they entered a room.
No, just.
Oh, you see what I did there? They entered a room that had not caught fire and realized they were in a nursery of all places. Instinct took over. I found myself looking at 15 or 20 babies sleeping and immediately found the need, just kind of lined everybody up, and we started grabbing them and putting them into one crib.
Well, yeah, that's why I was just thinking that.
Right.
Put them in one crib and push the whole thing out. They might get squished a little bit.
Probably like 10 minutes, but it seemed like an instant. Everything turned out okay. After everyone was out to safety, the pair continued their honeymoon.
The one baby on the bottom is going to have
They did
nightmares.
go to the park tour as they planned.
You know that?
What?
The one baby that got squished on the bottom is going to have like nightmares the rest of their life. Somebody's sitting on their head.
You can't sit on my face.
No, it's hot. Sorry.
Anyway, that's pretty cool, huh? I like heroes.
Yeah.
I like Shiros too.
I feel that way about Shiros too, and I'm about to tell you about one. Unless you have 3 questions.
Sure, let's do 3 questions, Chuck.
Let's
Why
do
not?
that. Then we'll get on to the next hero. We're not doing 3 questions, though, are we?
Yes, sure, Chuck. Absolutely.
What are we doing? You said you were doing your new segment.
We're gonna do 3 questions because I didn't have time to think up questions for the other one.
Hey,
Because
name check. That's who's driving this weekend, by the
I
way.
know. I figured out when you said the word. Oh God. All right.
here we go.
Go
Number
ahead.
1, who am I? Number 2, where am I? That is, what is this place that's called physicality? What am I? Where am I? What is this? Number 3, why am I where I am? Why am I here?
You couldn't make your head all fuzzy during that.
Oh yeah, that fuzzy thing would have been great for this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Eh.
perfect. All right, so yeah, let's do 3 non-political questions. All right, question number 1. What is your favorite amusement park ride?
Don't move back.
Amusement park ride?
Yeah, favorite amusement
Didn't
park
we have
ride.
this one already? And I
did.
said it was Chuck.
No, but that's a good answer. Actually,
All
mine is
With
this.
that, I guess I should place.
Nah.
Mine is this show.
All right, for reals though, I don't like most of them, but like that one that's, what is it called, the Alpine or whatever? It kind of like goes up and down, and then it goes forward.
I'll think
In a circle?
I think
You know what I'm talking about? The one that goes in a circle,
Yeah.
and it goes, and like you get squished all to the side of the thing.
If we're actually doing this again, it's only because all 3 of us are senile. I don't remember it anymore. Wooden roller coaster for me, no question.
Wooden. I'm not sure if I've ever
I love the
been on it.
clackety clackety clackety.
I'm not sure if I've actually ever been on a wooden one.
You ever been on Grizzly? When it was the Grizzly down at
Kings
Busch
Island.
Gardens?
I've never
Kings
been to Busch
Island.
Gardens.
Oh,
I've
Kings
been
Island,
to King's
dude.
Dominion, but I don't think they had that there. They had the metal ones.
okay. It's
I
a
don't
unique
know.
sound, isn't it, Thirst?
It is. I love the Grizzly that's at Kings Island. That's probably my favorite
I want to.
still
I wonder
existing
if any
wooden
of the.
roller coaster.
Yeah.
Is it the only one left?
No, there's some.
No, there's a
I want
bunch
to
of
go
them.
to like Coney Island or something.
Yeah, they have one.
Yeah.
There's some great wooden roller coasters out there, and actually they're making a comeback
They're
because
fun.
the technology has allowed them to do things like loops on a wooden roller coaster now, which obviously you
Right.
couldn't do before, but you can
No, that
now.
would have been a bad idea,
Yeah,
especially
but
with that little bar across your lap. Ah!
well, yeah. I mean, well, now they're doing the
Hello.
they're doing the lockdown seats, so
Yeah.
you don't move anywhere. But that's cool. But
Yeah, because those people fell out 2 years ago at
Yeah.
the fair in North Carolina.
That's why if you ride the Space Mountain at Disney now, it's the lights are on. When it was originally built,
Oh no!
It's completely
That
dark.
ruins it.
yeah, it
That
does because
ruins it.
you can see the truck. But what happened is somebody tried to
Space
stand
Mountain
up.
was so cool in the dark.
What-
All you could
wait,
see
what
was
happened?
Somebody
What
tried to stand up and didn't see the structure and
Oh, right.
Oh.
Lost their head.
basically decapitated them. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. That'll happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, they
Why
turned the
tell you
lights on
don't
now.
Stand up in the rides.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you, Chuck. The coolest thing about that was that it was completely dark. You couldn't see where you're
Now
going.
it's just another wimpy circular ride. Because it's
Yeah.
not a tremendous ride in its own.
No, it wasn't.
It was
You're
the
exactly
fact that
right.
It was in the dark. That made
You're
it
exactly
cool.
right. Yeah, that's what made it cool was being completely inside and in the dark,
Right.
and those two things. So
Right,
I agree.
Now that's just an indoor ride. All right. Did you do yours?
What, the ride?
Third.
Lisa,
No, I
the
did.
Grizzly, the wooden roller
Oh,
coasters.
okay.
I'm with you.
I
on-
said I said the Alpine thing. That
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
that goes
said the
really
Alpine
fast.
one, Right.
I'm with
All
you
right.
on the wooden roller coaster thing.
I used to like those tilt-a-whirl things.
Yeah.
But then when I became an adult, apparently they make me sick to my stomach.
Mm.
You know what I
Alright.
mean? The ones that look like a big shell.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I used
Those
to
are
love
cool.
those things.
I love those. Yeah. All right. What is your favorite non-roller coaster ride, amusement park? Non-roller coaster ride.
Lisa. No,
Shut
that
up.
was my answer.
At an amusement park.
Lisa had
Our
an
house
amusement
our
park.
house is an amusement park. That's it, right? Gosh, I haven't been to one in so long. I can
Yeah.
tell you what it's not. It's not. It's a small world.
Come on,
God.
man.
Oh my god.
It's a small world after all.
Now
It's
that's
a
gonna
small.
be stuck in your head.
I haven't been to Disney in nearly 40 years.
You wouldn't recognize it, right?
It doesn't have to be a Disney.
No, could be anything. Could be even.
Ferris wheel.
You like? Yeah, I like
Oh.
Ferris
I love
wheels.
Ferris wheels.
I don't like those ones that are like pirate ships that go like this.
Yeah, no.
Because
I like just a simple.
you know why? I saw somebody barf on somebody's head one time.
That would suck. No, I think a good old Ferris wheel is a lot of fun.
The big, really. See, that's what we need to do when we go to a race. Because they have it at Charlotte. Because
Right.
remember, Junior said they should have Ferris wheels at races, and then they
And now
did.
they're everywhere.
Because he's like in charge of everything.
June has amazing influence on everything. Anyway, let's move along. What's yours, Durst?
So
We'll get to that segment.
yeah, I like Ferris wheels. I didn't even think about that when I was thinking about my answer. That's a pretty good answer, especially a big one, gigantic
Oh, yeah.
one's
Especially
big,
when
but-
you get
Big
stuck
ones
at
where
the
you-
top.
Oh, where it sits you there for a couple
And then
minutes.
you know what the
well,
funny
and then
part
they're
is?
letting everybody off and it goes tick.
Yeah,
Right.
Like
You know what
a
the
clock,
funny part
you know?
is, though? I'm scared of heights, but Ferris wheels I'm okay with. I don't know why.
yeah, that's cool.
I love them.
I think mine is the I don't know what they call them, the bucket swings. You know, when
Oh,
on the
like
end
the
of a
speed
long
lift
rope.
thing?
Well,
Oh,
it's like a merry-go-round when you're
Yeah.
you're sitting down in a seat
Yeah.
And they
and
swing out.
and then
right?
they go out,
Yeah, they go out. Yeah, I love doing
Those
that.
are
That's so
cool.
much fun. The one at Six Flags over Georgia is fantastic because it raises up first and then starts to ride, so you're even higher.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Okay, and question number 3. Whoa, Lisa's breaking up. Lisa, put your
No,
hand on the camera.
Oh.
Put your hand. There you go. And come back. There we go. Now Lisa's back. All right, so let's go with carnivals, amusement parks, or state fairs. What is your favorite food to consume at
Give me
state
one of
fair,
those big
amusement park?
sausages covered with
Peppers, onions.
peppers and onions.
Yeah, so Chuck,
Oh my
Chuck
God.
gets that, and then I eat a bite of it,
Right.
and,
And
then
then
I
you
get, and then I like caramel apples.
Yeah.
Is what yeah, but for food,
I can eat like 2 bites and I'm done.
yeah. Well, that's what like I only ever eat one when I go to a fair. Like I don't
Right.
order them or get them at the grocery store or anything
Right.
like that.
I love caramel
Right.
apples too, especially.
I like the
Rick-
candy apples too, but they kind of break your teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had one of those for quite some time. Obviously, being diabetic, but
Yeah.
the caramel apples are good, especially when they're a green apple. I like that.
Oh yeah, I like green apple.
And I like to buy the taffy from the fair, like right when they make it.
Yeah,
Like they show
Right,
the
then it's
machine,
soft
and then they
and
cut it, and it comes out, and you get it like right then.
yeah, that's
Green
awesome.
So hard as a rock like it is later.
But I
Yeah.
don't know about all this weirdo fried crap.
No.
There's
don't
some
eat all
really cool fried things these days.
that.
You know,
Deep fried Oreos.
That's-
deep, right,
deep
Oreo.
Deep fried stick of butter.
Right.
There's at the state fair here in Orlando, the Central Florida Fair, they have a
I've been there, by the way.
they have a burger that
The
has
Navy.
two Krispy Kreme donuts as the buns, the burger with whatever fixings you want on it. Then they wrap it and deep fry it in a big ball.
Oh my God.
I know.
If you don't die from the sugar, you'll die from the
Oh,
grease.
I would eat this. A deep, like I know this sounds disgusting. A deep fried Cadbury egg.
Oh,
Oh,
yum!
I would eat that. I'm looking at this Texas stuff.
I think
I
it's
would eat
amazing. They deep fried ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you
Yeah.
deep fry ice cream without it
Yeah.
melting? You know,
That would be weird.
but it's
Deep
cool.
fried Pop Tarts.
But my favorite is those big, gigantic corn dogs, man. I love
Oh,
them.
those are
Yeah.
good too.
I love a fair corn dog. Just
Yeah, I didn't even think of those. Those are good too. But I will still stick with the sausage. Ah,
Those I always get those. Well, we get those when we have our little street
oh
fair
yeah,
here.
we get them everywhere we
Yeah.
go if they got them, really.
Yeah.
Hell, we get them at Sheets. I get them at Sheets.
Oh yeah, those are good actually.
love me a good corn dog, man.
Yeah,
All right,
my dog.
that's
my
it.
kid grew up on them.
What, corn dogs?
Oh yeah,
I thought she grew up on chicken nuggets.
and chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
That was about it. Back to the heroes. This one's really interesting because a pregnant firefighter rescued a woman trapped in an overturned car that gave birth.
Uh-oh.
So, a pregnant woman ignored her own needs and rushed to help the victim. Megan Warfield, a firefighter in Balmer,
Balmer.
just a
Go on.
week shy of her due date, had finished organizing and hosting her late father's second annual memorial golf tournament when she was involved in a significant motor collision. Ignoring the chance she could be injured, she immediately exited her mangled vehicle and began providing care to a person trapped in the car. I started to climb in there with her, but I was like, "What are you doing? You're 9 months pregnant." I ended up holding on to her to keep her in place because I wasn't sure of her injuries at the time. She stayed with the patient until the first responders arrived and freed the victim. Less than 24 hours later, Megan delivered her beautiful baby girl.
Nice. Did they name it after the lady in the overturned car?
I don't know. Doesn't say.
No.
So anyway, the fire department said since no good deed goes unrecognized, we want to highlight Megan's heroic and selfless acts. Congratulations, Mama Reagan. Job well done. Oh, and by the way, the injuries were non-life-threatening.
Well, that's good.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, one more story, then we get to NASCAR. Okay, I gotta hurry because I got 2 minutes.
Well, you
and then
could
we got
save
10
it for
minutes
next
only.
week.
I could do that. That was not something that it's a science thing, so it can wait.
Okay. It's
All
not
right.
yeah.
Lisa,
What?
Durst, you've got to put up the picture first.
Picture of what?
The Reddit one from Dale Jr.
Oh, ha! The unapproved part?
The unapproved part. Is he gonna get fined for that?
No. He's Junior.
Junior could put 2 engines in a car and he wouldn't get fined.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Durst, you got the picture?
It's up. Yep.
All right. So, go ahead. You know the story.
Well, no. Yesterday he just posted a thing that said after they unloaded the cars from the haulers when they got back from Vegas, they opened one of the hoods and there was a possum in it.
Poor
And then
possum.
people were like, and it was alive still, and people were like, "What are you gonna name it?" And some other people were like, "That's an unapproved part." And do you know how he keeps calling Chris Buescher Christopher?
Yes.
So they said they should name the possum Christopher.
Right. But they're gonna let it go.
I don't know what they're gonna do with it. And then
Baby.
somebody else said it was gonna be on the Dale Jr. download.
Do they know where he's from? Was he there?
I guess he came from Las Vegas. I don't know.
Well, they need to take
that's
it back
a
to Las
wild
Vegas
That's what I think.
because
Maybe
he might
he's-
have a family.
Maybe his
Well, he's a
parents.
little possum,
Maybe
though.
his
He can
parents.
make new family.
Maybe his parents miss him. Maybe he stowed away on purpose because he didn't like his possum life.
Maybe his possum stepmother was a meanie.
Poor baby.
Did possums have stepmothers?
I don't know. Well, we're making this all up, so why can't he?
He might. It might be a girl.
So, yeah.
Maybe she has a crush on Junior. She
It's
always wanted to meet him.
It's not a mature one. It's
I don't
quite
know.
young.
I like
Nope.
possums. You know why? They eat ticks and mosquitoes and stuff.
Yeah. They also eat your grapes
Oh, I don't have any grapes.
and your
Okay.
grapes and your pineapples that you
Do
grow
they-
in
I
your
think they
backyard.
eat- although I do think they might steal chicken eggs, but I'm not sure.
I hope it's not a
Speaking of-
female. I hope it's not a female possum, because that would
Why is
that would be trafficking across state lines.
Speaking of NASCAR and speaking of Las Vegas,
Yes.
boy, was it a wild race. We've got people suspended from the next race. We've got cars wrecking each other on purpose. We've got fist fights.
We've got people suspended up until next year.
We've got people suspended until next year.
A crew.
Yep. So,
I want to know how that
Bubba
works.
Wallace got suspended for a race for walking up to Kyle Larson after.
No, they specifically said it was not for after the wreck. It was for the wreck.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get suspended for that after part.
Well, he got suspended for intentionally wrecking Kyle Larson.
Right. He
The
did
after
not.
the after part was slightly reminiscent of 1979 Daytona, except Kyle Larson didn't raise a fist. Bubba did all the swinging. Well, he didn't really swing. He just bodied
Well,
up
that's
to him,
because
basically.
Larson was going like this.
We can't call him NASCAR Ninja anymore.
No. Okay. So do you want to know what 23XI said?
What?
23XI is aligned with NASCAR on the one race suspension issued to Bubba, and we understand the need for the series to take a clear stand on the incidents that took place at Las Vegas. Bubba's actions are not in keeping with the values of our team and partners. We have spoken to Bubba and expressed our disapproval of how he handled the situation. Bubba has made impressive strides this season, and this experience is an opportunity for him to further learn and grow as a competitor in NASCAR. As a result of the penalty, John Hunter Nemechek will drive the number 45 Toyota this weekend at Homestead.
There you go. And that is a new update, as Lisa poured it out in the middle of the show.
That to me is interesting. The 23XI, which is owned partially by Denny Hamlin, who's one of the biggest boxers in the entire NASCAR circuit.
And whiners.
And whiner, too. But he started enough fights of his own.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, here's also an interesting question. Both cars, neither one of the cars can end the season, well, this weekend, with neither one of the drivers that they started with.
Right.
It's kind of weird.
Isn't that weird?
It's been a weird season now, so.
It's been the most interesting season I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to agree with you on that one 100%. You never know what's going to happen week to week. I'll tell you, it's something new every time.
That's why I think Blaney's going to win at the end.
I've got an interesting story for you that just came up.
What?
NASCAR expected to have a wet weather package for short tracks next year.
Oh, sweet.
They're going to have rain tires and
For
windshield
short tracks?
wipers. Martinsville, if it rains.
Can I drive? I could drive in the rain on a
you're
short
good
track.
driving in the rain.
I know. I don't even put my blinkers on like every other stupid person in North Carolina. It's raining!
Emergency flashers.
Yeah.
All right. So other news. Corey LaJoie is returning to Spire Racing next year.
Along
Ty
with?
Dillon is joining them in the 77.
Oh, maybe they can make a stupid TV show.
That would be interesting. Maybe. Corey LaJoie is interesting, but Ty Dillon, after seeing his brother's show,
I don't know. Ty Dillon seems a little smarter than his brother.
you can't be any dumber.
Yeah. Well, you can because his wife is.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my God, that woman is dumb as a rock.
Well, Ty, I'm sorry, but he can go away as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But I'm glad Corey still got a ride.
Yeah,
I like
I
him.
wish he had a better car, but.
Yeah.
There's a debate within Stewart Haas right now.
Oh, right.
Tony Stewart wants Ryan Preece in the 41 car next year, and
Haas.
Mr. Haas, I can't remember his first name, wants Cole Custer to remain in that car. Gene Haas.
Yeah.
Cole Custer needs to go back to Xfinity.
Well, guess whose dad works for Stewart Haas?
Right.
Well, I know.
Has for a long time.
Because he got suspended because
Cole Custard.
Cole hit the brakes and allowed what's his name to get in the
Briscoe.
next round of the Briscoe to get in the next round of the
Or
playoffs.
as I like to call him,
Cole Custer.
Chase Elliott. Ghetto Chase Elliott.
Get out, Chase out.
Because doesn't he like sort of look like Chase Elliott?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like I said on Twitter, he looks like if you ordered a Chase Elliott off a Wish.
But I mean, seriously, Cole Custer, he's a waste in that car. I mean, that's a good drive. Should be winning races.
He's a good driver, but he shouldn't be in Cup right now, I don't think.
I don't think he's ready for Cup. No, he's been terrible. I mean, seriously
He
terrible
hasn't done well.
in
But
that
who did
41.
well? Oh, what about what's her name? Haley Deegan finished 13th in her first Xfinity race
Yeah.
That's
ever,
impressive.
which is way better than she was doing in
That
trucks.
was impressive. Yep. She had a crap truck. She really did.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked good because it had Monster on it, but
Yeah.
all right. So, it was crazy at Vegas. Now we're going to Homestead, which is another cookie cutter track.
Yeah,
When-
but
when I say
Homestead is
cookie
so
cutter, I mean
cool.
1.5
Yeah, I want to go there now. Actually,
Where, Homestead?
yeah,
I like Homestead better than all the other cookie cutters.
because it,
Why?
Well,
Home?
the way it drives, I mean, you got really naturally multiple lanes, and
Yeah.
the best lane is 2 inches away from the wall. I just love watching those guys drive up
they
there.
build that
Rim
track.
Rider tracks
Did they
are
build
fun.
that track after Andrew when everything was flattened
No.
or whatever?
It was there.
It was already
Yeah.
there. Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
They had considerable damage.
Oh,
to
okay.
it.
I couldn't remember.
Remember, wasn't it the bleachers and the suites and stuff got really
pretty much
screwed up?
everything got,
Yeah, it got
hurt
wiped out.
one way or
Except for
another.
the track itself, basically.
Well, the track did too, but not as bad as the building structures.
Right. So,
Eh.
who do you? Let's see. We have 3 minutes to go. Who do you guys predict for next week?
Laney. I'm giving up on. I'm giving up on my end of the thingy. Wait. I know who's not going to win next week.
Who?
Bubba.
Bubba's not
Corey
gonna.
LaJoy.
Why not Corey
He
LaJoy?
hasn't got a car that can win.
But Bubba's not even in the race.
Unless you've got a Ricky
No,
Bobby
so you
ending
didn't
and
even.
all the other cars
Yeah,
win.
you didn't.
He's not
Yeah.
going to win.
You.
Kurt
don't
Busch
know
isn't
that.
gonna win either.
No.
Right. Kurt's not going to win.
Or Alex Bowman.
Bowman's not gonna win.
No.
They're all wrecked.
Well, damn, that is a perfectly oval, isn't it?
Pretty oval. Where?
Yeah,
Okay, first. Oh,
Where?
at Homestead.
Homestead.
It's a try.
It's-
It's got a try.
No.
No, it's not.
It's
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 more-
like a jelly bean.
It's
I mean,
like
not like a
it's
jelly
like
bean.
Indianapolis.
It's like a pill.
Or it's like
It's-
Michigan.
It's like
it's-
a pill.
It's an
I thought it
Indy.
had a-
It's an Indy
I
track.
It
thought
had a tryover.
No, it's perfectly like a like what are
Yeah,
your
it's a
capsule pills?
it's a gigantic short track race.
Yeah,
Far out.
it happened in 1995. You sure that's not after Andrew?
But no,
95?
that's before it. Oh, it's got a trioval.
No, it doesn't.
I'm looking at the
I'm
trioval.
looking at
That road is.
Nuh-uh.
Alexa, when did Hurricane Andrew hit?
Hurricane
92.
Andrew began on
Ah,
August
see,
16,
it was after
1992 and
Andrew.
ended on August 28, 1992.
You know how I know
By
that?
the way,
Because
I can now
that's
send you
when
time
they built the track
notifications when
because
there are
it messed
breaking
up a
news
whole bunch of
alerts.
stuff.
Would you like to enable that?
And also because I
No.
had friends
You
that
don't know enable who?
I had friends that moved up here after Andrew,
Right.
and that I knew they built that track right after Andrew.
You are correct. Give me 5.
I know something that you didn't know.
Please.
Well, I think there was something there before. Andrew was
I'm looking at
92.
it.
Andrew was
Maybe there was
92.
like a little thing.
I don't know.
Look, as part of a plan to help the town rebuild after Andrew, they said, "Let's build a track here," and they did.
And they
Yep.
did. Very
Cool.
cool.
I remember that.
You're very smart.
Dang it.
Dang it. Hey, guess what? We've done an hour.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Anybody got anything they want to add today?
Shut up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's my job.
Dersh, anything you'd like to add today?
Yeah, Chuck, you can come sit on my lawn anytime you want.
Aww.
Aw.
But you can't stand on it.
That
No,
wasn't as much.
don't stand on
And
it.
after and if I stand on it, you're gonna say what?
Get on the lawn!
Oh,
There you
and
go.
then he's gonna say my back hurts.
Now my back hurts, so I want to sit with you.
And we're done.
I want to.
We
I
will
want to.
see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel for the Chuck and Lisa show. And third, of course, is our producer.
Yay! Thank you,
Hope
Dersh.
you guys had fun.
Yeah.
We had fun doing it with you. Hope somebody sees this. Ha ha!
Eventually, maybe.
Yeah. Good night, y'all.
Maybe somebody will binge
Maybe
watch
we ought
us
to put
one
this
day.
on Cloud Cup.
Okay.
Well, we have
Do that.
people watching because you got more likes than us all combined. So
Well, that's good.
Well, I know that. but
Well, I
mean,
think
that-
some of my friends watch it like other
still not more
days.
people than my family.
I think
Although they would never listen to the show.
maybe we should start talking about them.
We could Bash Your Family Hour.
all
All
right,
right, we're out of here.
bye, Lisa. Love you, Lisa.
Bye.
Say goodnight, y'all.
Thank you, Dersh.
See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, y'all. Wait a minute. Now,
Yeah.